Namaste and welcome again to Planet to Soul Astrology. So, friends, hope you all are doing wonderful and hope this Jupiter, Saturn, and Ketu transit, which is in Sagittarius sign, is giving you desired fruits as well as teaching you some lessons also. Because when Ketu comes between the bigger planets, that time uh, Ketu tries to grab all the quality of this bigger or any planets it is posited with, and Ketu tries to give us the lesson. This lesson can be in good as well as in bad. Bad here, I won't say that there will be very bad events or your work will not fructify or something bad will happen. No, it is nothing like that. Only thing that self realization is done during this period. This is done forcefully, or you can say automatically by default. The realization is made through these planets to us because we humans are very reluctant towards particular things in our life. We do not accept the change very easily. That is why there are planets in the sky which gives us fruits, results as per their will, and their will means your karmas. Okay, their will depends on your present and past karmas. As in my last session also I told about Jupiter, Saturn, Ketu in Sagittarius sign, that you have to control your 6 enmities within your body, that is Shadharipus. And one, see, nobody can control as we are in material life. Okay, but here I mean to say we cannot diminish all things from us, but yes, at least we can control it. We can control the lust, we can control the greed, we can control our bitter thoughts, we can control our bitter talks, we can control our attitude towards another person. So friends, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, do subscribe the channel. Now I have to say this because I have been lazy. Rather than lazy, I will say I have been very busy also to make the videos, and you have to subscribe my channel. You have to boost आपको मुझे प्रोत्साहन देना पड़ेगा. You have to boost my attitude to give you more and more good videos, fruitful videos. This also makes my study very good. Whenever I'm planning to make certain video, definitely I also go through many books because I learnt it long back, but still we have to be present in transit. So whenever I am making a video, this is a transit of my study, because again the whole planets go from all my books, all my notes. And also if you are looking for the consultations regarding career, marriage, personal consultation on Zoom, Skype, or you want to meet me, you can just go to planet2soul.com. You can see the link in the description box and do contact me. So today I am going to talk about retrogression of Jupiter. Okay, already Jupiter has been retrograde since yesterday, that is 13th of April 2019, and this retrogression of Jupiter will be there in Sagittarius sign till 23rd of April. Okay, after that also Jupiter is going to become retrograde only, but on 23rd again this retrograde Jupiter is going to enter into Vrishik Rashi, that is Scorpio sign in Jeshta Nakshatra. Now it is in Mula Nakshatra Pratham first Pada, and then on 23rd it will again enter into Scorpio sign. In between it will become stationary also for 3 to 5 days. So here I mean to say that whenever any planet is changing the sign, as we saw that it is also called as the Gandanta point. It is Rashi Gandanta, it is Nakshatra Gandanta, because again from Mula, it will come to Jeshta. So Mula and Jeshta both are Krura Graha, or we can say both are very Krura Nakshatra, Krura stars. Okay, and this Jupiter is going to remain retro till 15th of August 2019 this year. Okay. Now many people think that I have retrograde planets, so how my life will be, this is my life is hell or my life is heaven. See, or everything is in our hand. We should be karmic person. Always I believe in doing the karmas. Second thing, as per different books, as per Saravali, as per BPHS, as per Mr. Gopesh Kumar Oja's book, I read it in Trifala also, in Jatak Parijat also. Everywhere the different dictas or different description has been mentioned about the retrogression of planets. But what I have seen, I have just combined all the references, and I have derived certain conclusions, because we have to respect each and everyone's views. It is nothing like that this sage wrote this and another sage is writing something different from that sage. Maybe the vision or attitude or the direction towards seeing the same situation will be different. If I see that the glass is half empty, or somebody will say the glass is half filled, this is just a difference. So we have to take in consideration everyone's views they have given us, and it is our mercury, our buddhi, our intellectual, our intelligence to interpret in logical way. Okay, so we cannot say that no, my this planet is vakri or retrogression, so I will not get the good fruits. So whenever the beneficial planets, or you can say whenever blissful planets or punya graha, that is Jupiter, Moon, Venus, Mercury. Mercury is a neutral planet, but I will take Mercury also here. Whenever whenever these planets are in retrogression in your natal chart, as well as when they become in retrograde position in transit, they are bound to give you fruits as per their house they are placed in, as per their nakshatra they are transiting in, or they are in by your natal chart, and as per the functional benefic and malefic planet theory, that is yoga karaka planet. Say for example, Jupiter is karaka for second house, fourth house, fifth house, ninth house. Okay, all these houses, whenever we see Jupiter bliss, we consider all these houses. Apart from that, other houses also we consider Jupiter, but for different reasons, for different events, we consider this Jupiter. Okay, so if your Jupiter, even though in retrogression or being or becoming retro in these houses, then this Jupiter will definitely give you ray of hope, or I should say, whenever Jupiter's dasha, antardasha, prati antardasha, or whenever this Jupiter is transiting over any of your benefic planet or fruitful planet of the chart. Say for example, you have a particular ascendant which is very favorable for Saturn, like Taurus, or like Tula, that is Libra, where the Saturn is becoming benefic planet, that is yoga karak or functional benefic planet, because the Saturn sign is coming in 4th and 5th house in the chart. For Taurus also, Saturn sign is coming in 9th and 10th house of the chart. That is why Saturn is becoming more fruit giving planet for these people. So definitely this Saturn will not give them uh, adverse fruits, even though it is becoming retro in their charts. Oh, okay. Then again, for this particular ascendance, if we have to talk, then we have to see that where the Saturn is posited. But as compared to other ascendants, these people will suffer less here. I won't say that there will be no adverse fruits or there will be no fruits at all. Now, retrogression means what? Retrogression means the planet is not getting enough space to go ahead or not allowed to go ahead because of already placed planets in the row, because everywhere in Akash Ganga, in the sky, everyone has to go as per their turn. Okay, if somebody will try to push other planets and go ahead, definitely that person has to come back. Okay, in bus also, in train also, if we are pushing the people and trying to go ahead, again we are getting the push, even though we escape from the rush, but still we again get the push and we come back, and then we have to catch the next bus or train, or we have to enter in the same train but after 10 people have gone. Okay, so this way the planets are acting, and whenever, as I said, if benefic planets are becoming retrograde in your chart, specifically today I will talk about Jupiter, which is becoming retrograde in Sagittarius sign. It is in own sign, so definitely it is bound to give you good fruits in terms of spiritual elevation, in terms of good travels, in terms of taking admissions in good colleges for your children, for yourself, in terms of going for certain trainings. Okay, in terms of looking after father's health, in terms of if you are not connected to your father or not keeping good rapport with your father, this is the time when the reunite can take place. Okay, so ninth house is getting more activated in all of us chart. Okay, then we have to see, as I said, second, fourth, fifth, ninth. If your original Jupiter is retro in these all houses, okay, and again in your all these houses, if Sagittarius sign is posited, then definitely this retro Jupiter will give you good fruits. Now, in what terms it will give you good fruits? Because it is already posited with Saturn and Ketu also at present. So, Saturn will also give its fruits here. Ketu is already retro, as we all know. Okay, Saturn is also going to retro. So, what is going to happen? That, as I said in my last session also, that Jupiter is maintaining the account of karmas, that whether Saturn is allowing this karma or allowing me to make this karma as a fortune karma. Okay, so that I will enhance fortune of this native. So definitely here your Saturn position in the chart also plays very important role. Now you have to see that in which ascendant Jupiter is Yoga Karaka or functional benefic planet. What I said is as per the house Karakatva or house significations. What I am talking now is as per the ascendant Karakatva or signification. Say for example, for Aries people, being the lord of ninth house, Jupiter is said to be good. So for Taurus people this will be for Aries people this will be a good transit, even though it is in a retrograde mode. Whatever I said before. So in all those terms, and what nakshatra is your original Jupiter, and what nakshatra is this transit Jupiter. Say after 23rd, after a week, this Jupiter is going to enter into Mercury nakshatra. So you have to see the Mercury position also in your chart, whether the Jupiter retro and Mercury are making a good connectivity with each other, even though retrograde planets. Again you have to see the Saturn nakshatra of Venus. So whether Saturn and Venus are making good connectivity with each other. If here Jupiter and Mercury happens to be together after 23rd April, if you already have your Jupiter in Mercury nakshatra, okay, so definitely this period will be fantastic period for you in terms of gains, whatever house this zodiac is posited in your chart, because for all ascendants the fruits are going to be different, but specifically for Aries people, if I have to talk, then if for Pisces people I have to talk, Jupiter is becoming the Yoga Karaka planet. Okay, for Taurus people Jupiter is not Yoga Karaka, not functional benefic, but still This Jupiter, if posited as I said in first, second, fourth, fifth and ninth house, definitely it will give good fruits. People having this ascendant, having Jupiter in different houses, and if retrograde or if in transit retrograde, it doesn't mean that fruits won't be there. Definitely fruits will be there, but for these people it will be +1 marks. So we have to consider that, because this is a life, but that doesn't mean that you won't get any type of fruits. Now if I have to talk about the Mithuna Gemini ascendant, so here the Jupiter is becoming Marak and Badhak both. For Cancer people, if I have to talk, so this retrogression of Jupiter will definitely give very good fruits to the native. So native childrens will be more obedient this time, or because of childrens their fortune will enhance. In if they are going into speculation business, definitely they will get good fruits. Also for their own good enhancement, grooming, this is the best period for Cancer people. But again they have to see the condition of Saturn also in the chart till 23rd of April. But after that again Jupiter is entering into the Scorpio. So for Cancer people and for Pisces people, definitely even in Scorpio this transit is going to happen in a good way. Whatever sufferings I see that maybe because of your Saturn, because of your Rahu, because Rahu is already in Mithuna Rashi, that is in Gemini. So because of that, maybe fruits may differ, but definitely there will be good ray of hope from 23rd of April. If I have to talk about Leo people, okay, so for Leo people, the Jupiter is 8th lord and Jupiter is 5th lord also. So it will definitely enhance your occult quality, it will definitely enhance your speculation, it will give you inheritance things. If any court cases are going on, definitely you will get a good fruits in that. For Virgo people, if I have to talk, then Jupiter is the 4th and 7th lord. So here again you can see that public related work or any pending, like if you are in a contracting work, or because already Mars is going to enter in the Gemini sign over Rahu. So you have to take care of all the contracts, or if you are applying for government contracts, you have to be very, you have to be very polite with the people, because here maybe some or other issues may take place. But after all, because of the Scorpio Jupiter, okay, because of the Scorpio Jupiter, definitely this retrograde Jupiter will give you good fruits, because whenever Jupiter is becoming retrograde, it is enhancing your past karmas. Retrogression means what? Already this karma, this Jupiter is carrying with, and whenever becoming retrograde from another house also, or already from Akash Ganga, already from space, it is carrying again your karmic bag, which is already left in the sky, which is already left in the big, samuha, what we say. This is a gathering of the stars which are having all your karmas. Okay, why I am stressing on your karma? Because our human life is totally based on karma only. Without karma, nothing is possible. Okay, so for Tula people, as I said, so it is 3rd and 6th lord. Okay, so here definitely again, if you are looking for some new job opportunity, new transformation, retrograde Jupiter will definitely give you very good fruit. For Scorpio, as I said, it is a good move. For Sagittarius people also, this is going to be a very good transit in terms of spirituality, in terms of in terms of getting into new ideas, new business. And also here you have to take care of your mother. Just take care of your mother, which will definitely enhance your good quality. And then if we have to talk about the Capricorn people, so this is 12th lord and third lord, so Parakram and 12th house. So if you are planning to go abroad, or if you are planning to give any competitive exams going abroad or going another state or city, this is the best time period for you. Definitely good result you are going to get. And finally, about Aquarius people, so it is the 11th house getting activated, it is the second house getting activated. If original your Jupiter is in a good strength, definitely this transit will be good in terms of getting new friends, getting new colleagues around, getting new opportunities. And Pisces already I talked about. So basically retrogression of Jupiter is going to give you good fruit, only maintain your karma. What Buddha is saying, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. What does it mean? That just keep your buddhi in intact position. Do not think bad about our own situation, that nothing is happening with me, nothing is going to happen in me, because whatever we release, that is becoming our aura. So always be positive. This is our karma, so we have to accept it. And retrogression is something very good thing for benefic planets, even though malefic planets, as I said, the theory of Yogacaraka planet, any planet becoming stationary or retrograde is definitely a good thing if you are keeping your intellectual, your intelligence and your spirit alive. So once again, thank you very much. Do subscribe my channel, and Sabka Mangal Ho. Namaste.